Hi, I'm Angie Jowers. I'm the author and illustrator of The Little Snowflake, Coping with Stress and Anxiety, and I'm going to read this story for you today. High up in the air, where airplanes will fly, a big fluffy cloud begins to pass by. The view from below, it looks puffy and white. It can cover the sunshine and block out the lights. But up in the cloud, there is more we can't see. The moisture combines and rain there might be. In places where temperatures get really low, the weather turns cold and then it will snow. Up in that cloud there starts to appear raindrops and snowflakes like they do every year. The seasons are changing, the temperature drops, it slowly gets colder, and the hot weather stops. Sometimes it rains, and soon it will snow. The raindrops and snowflakes are ready to go. One little snowflake is trembling. Oh dear, she's worried and frightened and nervous with fear. She has so many questions on what she will do when her moment comes to try something new. When do I leave? How long will I fall? Who will be with me? I don't like this at all. The cloud reassures me, says I'll be fine, but I feel frozen in place because the choice isn't mine. I look this way and that. I feel lost and alone. This anxiety I feel is not something I've known. I see those around me. They seem to be fine. They patiently wait and don't even whine. What if the weather stays warmer all year? Starting to melt is my biggest fear. Then once I get sent, how will I know the exact place I am expected to go? The big friendly cloud looks at me to smile and brings me in closer to talk for a while. You look really scared, and I sense your fear. I can help calm you down by holding you near. Each snowflake is special. Each one has their place. You get to be you. No one else can replace. You are unique, even when you're unsure. Embrace all that is you and prepare to endure. Stretch yourself out. Say 3 positive things. Take a break from the stress you're experiencing. Look around. Can you see a few things in your sight? Clouds and tall trees, or the plain to your right? Mountains and lakes, rooftops, roads, and maybe a flock of birds flying is what you might see. What can you touch with your fingers and hand? Is it soft or hard or grainy like sand? Touch a table or chair, your face or your knee. It can help your mind calm down, most definitely. It will focus your mind on not worrying so much and give you control over what you can touch. What can you hear? There are voices and sound that, if you will listen, will sure to be found. An airplane, vroom, or birds singing in trees, a car driving by, or leaves in the breeze. Take just a moment, open your ear. It is amazing to find what you can hear. Whether soft or quite loud, your voice or a sound, listen intently and noise can be found. It brings your mind focus on senses so keen, instead of keep reeling about something unseen. Next, think of taste, a food that you eat. A taste you can describe, cookies, fruit, or something sweet. Your mouth starts to water, but you've given your brain some time to relax from the worry and pain of facing the unknown, the anxiety of it all, by using your senses, helping your nerves calm. The last one to try is what you can smell. Have you noticed an odor, or maybe you can't tell? Imagine a time when the oven was hot, baking cookies or dinner or sauce in a pot. Remember these smells? Can you describe them to me? It will calm your mind down and you will start to see that the feelings or thoughts when you're worried or stressed can be calmed by grounding your senses the best. Talk to someone you trust. Practice what you might do in a time when you're anxious or feeling overwhelmed too. As they finish their talk, the little snowflake realizes that the cold air is present, and now come the surprises. The snowflakes around her begin to let go of the white fluffy cloud because it's starting to snow. A thank you is said, and the fear now is gone. The cloud lovingly smiles, and the snowflake moves on. The other white snowflakes are fluttering down, quietly making their way down to the ground. The a small little snowflake lets go of the cloud and flutters down slowly, looking all around. I see so many wonderful sights as I flitter. My long journey down is not without jitters, but feeling so brave and fluttering down like a feather, the storm that came up I was able to weather. I sometimes get stuck and I don't know what to do, but relying on my senses will help me get through. She lands on the top of a freshly made snowman and is ever so grateful to the kind-hearted cloudman, who lovingly helped her and taught her some ways to work through the struggles that can fill up our days. For stress and anxiety, frustration and fear can be calmed down with your senses, since they always are near. On the end page, you can look through and find the different emotions that the snowflake was feeling, and also some of the healthy coping skills that was used and taught. I hope you've enjoyed this book. Thanks for listening.